Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through the complete process of enabling and customizing depth effect clock 2.0 on Samsung phones, including both the lock screen and always on display. This is going to be a very detailed tutorial, so this is not one of those quick 1-minute videos. If you really want this setup to look clean, smooth, and stable, I strongly recommend watching this video till the end and following each step exactly as I explain it. Everything I'm showing today is completely free. There are no paid themes, no subscriptions, and no risky mods. We're simply using proper settings and one customization app to unlock features that most people don't even realize are possible on Samsung phones. Before we start touching any settings, let me first explain what Depth Effect Clock 2.0 actually means, so you know what result you're aiming for. Normally, when you set a lock screen wallpaper, the clock just sits on top of the image. It doesn't interact with the wallpaper at all. With Depth Effect, the clock appears behind the subject of the wallpaper, like behind a person's face, a character, or an object. This creates a layered, realistic look where the wallpaper feels alive instead of flat. What makes this setup special is that we're also going to make this effect work on always on display, which Samsung normally keeps very limited. So once this is done, your phone looks premium even when it's just sitting on the table. Now let's start from the very beginning. First, we need to prepare the phone's lock screen settings, because Samsung's default security system can block third-party lock screens if it's not set up correctly. So go ahead and open Settings. Scroll down and tap on Lock Screen. Inside Lock Screen, tap on Always on Display. Now, turn Always on Display off. This is temporary, and I'll repeat this because it's important. Don't skip this step. If AOD is left on during setup, the depth effect may not apply correctly. Once AOD is off, go back to the main settings screen. Now tap on Lock Screen and Biometrics. Enter your PIN, pattern, or password. Inside this menu, you'll see all your lock options, including biometrics. For this setup, we need to temporarily disable biometric unlock because fingerprints and face unlock can conflict with custom lock screens. So first, tap on fingerprint and remove all registered fingerprints. Confirm when asked. Next, remove face unlock if it's enabled on your phone. Now tap on secure lock settings or lock type. Change your lock type to none. Samsung will warn you that your phone won't be protected temporarily. That's okay. This is only for setup and won't take long. Confirm it. At this point, your phone has no lock screen security, which allows the depth lock screen to apply properly. Once that's done, press Home and go back to your home screen. Now we move to the app installation. Open the Google Play Store. In the search bar, type Hyper Lock Screen. Download and install the app. Once it's installed, open it. The first time you open Hyper Lock Screen, it's going to guide you through a few permission screens. This is completely normal. Follow the instructions carefully and allow. Display over other apps. Accessibility permission. Notification access, if requested. These permissions are required for the lock screen and always on display to work properly. Don't rush through this part. Make sure everything is enabled. Once permissions are granted, you'll land on the main dashboard of Hyper Lock Screen. Here you'll see a list of different clock styles. Scroll through them slowly. Some are basic clocks, some are analog, and some are designed specifically for depth effect. You want to choose a clock style that looks clean, bold, and clearly supports background layering. When you find one you like, tap on it. Before customizing anything, make sure the toggle that says Enable Lock Screen is turned on. Now tap on Customize. This section controls how the clock looks and behaves. First option is Clock Font. Tap on it. Choose a font that is bold and readable. Thin or fancy fonts usually don't look good when placed behind a wallpaper subject. After selecting a font, adjust the font size. I recommend making the clock slightly larger than normal. Depth effect looks much better when the clock is big enough to interact with the wallpaper. Now go back and tap on Clock Color. Here, you can choose any color you like. For best results, use white or light colors for dark wallpapers. Use darker colors for bright wallpapers. Keep it simple for now. You can always experiment later. Now scroll down. You'll see an option called Depth Effect. Turn this on. As soon as you enable it, you'll notice the clock visually moves backward. This is what creates the illusion that the clock is behind the wallpaper subject. If you turn it off, the clock comes forward again. So keep it enabled. Below that, you may see options like opacity, shadow, or blur. Adjust these gently. Too much blur or shadow can ruin the clean look. Once you're happy, tap Apply. Now the clock style itself is ready. Next, we need to add a wallpaper, which is the most important part of depth effect. Go back to the main screen of Hyperlock Screen. Tap on the Wallpaper section. Tap on the plus icon. This will open your gallery. Now choose a wallpaper carefully. The best wallpapers for depth effect have a clear, foreground subject, good separation between subject and background, portrait-style framing. Photos of people, characters, superheroes, or objects work extremely well. Select the image. If the app gives you an option to adjust the cutout or foreground masking, take your time here. This step decides how realistic the depth effect looks. Adjust the mask so the clock appears behind the subject, not cutting through it. Once you're satisfied, tap Apply. Now your depth effect lock screen is visually complete. Before testing it, we need to re-enable lock security. Go back to Settings. Tap on Lock Screen and Biometrics. Set a PIN or pattern. Do not enable fingerprint yet. Confirm the PIN. Now go back to Hyperlock Screen. Open the app settings. Enable the option that says Require PIN to unlock or something similar. This ensures your phone stays secure while using the custom lock screen. Now lock your phone. You should see your depth effect clock applied on the lock screen. The clock should appear partially hidden behind the wallpaper subject, creating that layered look. Unlock using your PIN. Now let's enable Always on Display. Go to Settings. Tap on Lock Screen. Tap on Always on Display. Turn Always on Display on. Choose your preferred mode, like Tap to Show or Show Always. Now open Clock Style inside AOD Settings. Select a simple, minimal clock. Avoid heavy Samsung clock styles because the custom clock will handle the visuals. Exit Settings. Now lock your phone and tap once on the screen. You should see the Always on Display version of your clock. If the brightness feels too high or too low, go back to AOD Settings and manually adjust AOD brightness. Now, go back into Hyperlock Screen one last time. Here you can fine-tune clock position, vertical and horizontal alignment, animation smoothness, transition timing. Make small adjustments and test each time by locking the phone. Once everything looks perfect, you can now re-enable fingerprint unlock. Go back to Lock Screen and Biometrics. Register your fingerprint again. Everything should continue to work normally. And that's it. You now have Depth Effect Clock 2.0 fully working on your Samsung phone, including the lock screen and Always on Display, with full control over fonts, colors, wallpapers, and animations. Take your time, try different wallpapers, and experiment until you find the setup that looks perfect for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.